Ah, hello. I suppose I'm the first one here this evening. I believe that Bryson and Lily will be joining us tonight. Hello. How are all of you this evening? A bit tired, but happy to be here. Because Bryson isn't here.
You say that as I show up.
God. Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Did you know that's how you summon me? So amazing.
Clearly.
It's the best singing systems. No doubts.
So that only further proves that you're not actually alive if you can be summoned like a demon.
No, to see, you summon a demon via, this is called via, doing the thing at the crossroads, whereas you summon me by just saying my name. It's this difference, yeah?
Whatever. It doesn't make that much difference to me.
Nothing makes difference to you, so. Because you're but who has literal zero fucks to give.
Well then, I suppose we are getting things started while we wait for Lily to finish.
Finish what, I wonder?
Getting ready. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't question what people do.
Don't make lewd insinuations about meine Schwester.
It's only an insinuation if you take it that way. I just asked what she was doing. I didn't say anything sexual of the kind. That didn't make sense.
So, are there questions for us?
No, they want to see us sass each other's. That's what's going to happen.
I'm too tired for this.
Alright, Austria was giving you up last night, wasn't he?
He wouldn't stop playing the bloody piano. At 4 in the morning.
Well, that's what you get for leaving this.
How do you feel about the other versions of yourselves?
Oh, you're missing the one. You're missing the question where it asks if you want to shoot me.
You say sometimes like it is the operative word. The correct verb there is all the time.
I'm so hurt. Truly, I'm not sure how my heart will go on.
See, you shouldn't be hurt because I don't have a gun right now. And even though I want to shoot you all the time, I don't.
I'm so proud of your what is it, self-control.
You would be hurting a lot more if I did shoot you.
Probably.
So how do you two feel about the other versions of yourselves? Which other versions?
There are like 4.
There's a few.
Like 3. I can't count. 3. 3.
Are you alright, Bryson?
I'm not sure.
Have you hurt yourself already at not even 10 minutes into our conference?
Yeah.
Hello, Lily.
There we go.
No, this is totally Francis. What are you talking about?
Yeah, totally Francis. Like you have to go shave. That's why I was late.
And like get your hair cut.
Alright. Well then, now that we have the whole panel here, so how do we feel about the Neo 2P and
2P
I'm
Neo.
guessing that's 2P Neo versions of ourselves? I only know my Neo version and she is very smart. I like her a lot. I have not met my 2Ps. I don't know that they exist.
I only know my Neo version. I haven't come across my 2P or my 2P Neo version. I got lost. Train of thought. She's awesome though. So that's the important part.
Is there a reason why you're tying a streamer around your neck?
I think it looks cute. Liechtenstein has a good idea. This is streamer in the hair. So I felt like copying.
Clearly. Alright, next question. Does Hetalia still cross through my yard wanting to get to Germany? Unfortunately. He's taken more to going through Austria's yard, so which I don't mind because then he can interrupt his piano playing.
Bash is not very happy today. He didn't get enough beauty sleep, which you can obviously tell he needs.
Sleep is very important.
Yeah, but specifically beauty sleep.
That's what you get spending all night with Austria.
He was playing his piano.
And you could hear it from across the Alps.
Something very loud was happening, that's for sure.
He showed up on my doorstep at midnight saying that he couldn't sleep because inspiration had struck him. So I let him stay in my living room and then he played the piano all night.
But why would
long.
you let him in? If he has inspiration, you know that this is going to mean constant piano playing. Yeah, you've lived with him enough.
It is generally frowned upon shooting other nations in the head at midnight.
Yeah, but you didn't need to let him in. Like, that's entirely on you.
I couldn't exactly leave him standing on the doorstep.
Yes,
It is
you could
March
have.
and it is cold. That is besides the point.
No, I think that is exactly the point.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have a piano in the basement, so that wouldn't have worked.
Half the time he stayed up the night was spent tuning the piano, because I do not play.
He's a special snowflake. Gilbert.
One word for him.
Gilbert, how do you become awesome? And how do you become awesome to basically chant, I'm awesome, I'm awesome, I'm awesome, I'm awesome, and eventually it will just happen. True facts.
How my day was. My day has been fine. I didn't have a Austria problem.
I mean, would you really classify it as a problem?
Yeah, I would.
It sounds like TikTok classifies it as a problem. I cannot English anymore.
That's okay. None of us could English to begin with.
None of us can English.
What's my famous line about beer? I haven't seen the anime in so long. I don't even know what the line is.
What famous line is it?
I know, I'm going to look it up.
You would be very disappointed in yourself. I don't know.
That's what the internet is for.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking it up. I don't recognize this at all. I don't want the dub, I want the quote. Ah. Nope, that's a fan fiction. What? What? What is this?
Let's not go there this evening, shall we?
Nine, it's not an actual fan fiction. It's unfanfiction.net, but it's just Hetalia quotes. It's not. I'm so confused. What?
Alright then.
I found the West won't drink beer, but I'm pretty sure that's not the quote you were looking for. Oh, okay. Strikes.
Maybe think Prussia missed some of his beauty sleep as well. He seems a little tired.
I think I'm allowed to be tired, considering I've only had
You have
one
a
break.
You have a hunger problem last night.
Nine, I had a vest problem. Cold vest is really fucking loud, and I live in the basement.
Okay.
So, deine brother was keeping you up all night.
Yeah.
Alright.
And the dog started going after he'd stopped, and it was just really bad. Never regrets.
Who did this have over?
What's
What
happened?
was that, Lily?
Or is he just... Who was sleeping over? Or is he just very loud on his own?
I think someone was sleeping over, but like I woke up at 12 p.m. So they'd already left, and I didn't leave the basement last night because I was playing video games.
So, someone stayed over with deine brother. You have no idea who it was, but he was very loud.
The vest was loud, yeah.
I'm not going to comment on that.
Right.
Maybe Germany has also been playing with dragons.
You know what I didn't need to think about? You know what, Lily? You know what? Gilbert did not need to hear that. Gilbert was innocent. How could you?
Or I mean, it's either that or the eagles, because you've both had eagles on your flags at one point.
Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what train I am.
Snow Eagle.
I don't know who, but I'm thinking of a what?
What? I missed.
The comment of Fosh, I think we are on the same thought train about who stepped over with Germany.
Welcome, Elisabetta. We don't know. It's a mystery. That's...
Hello, Elisabetta.
So who are we thinking about Germany stepping up?
I don't know. I'm only thinking of a what?
What do you think mein Bruder slept with?
No. I mean what he was doing rather than sleeping.
Oh.
Oh god.
Apologies, Lily.
What?
Oh,
Es tut mir leid, Lily.
I misunderstood.
I'm confused. I don't even know what's going on at this point.
Because Fritz said what he was doing, and I just my just led to the worst possible conclusion.
Es tut mir leid.
Do we have any questions?
9.
Nein, we do not.
Questions, so we don't have to think about Germany having sex.
I mean, knowing this, so it was likely him just playing a game of some sorts. And not actually having the sex.
Favorite colors? I think it's a little bit obvious.
I like purple.
Lily, are you going to make Vash a flower crown?
I have made him flower crowns before.
And I
But
keep...
you know, real flowers die pretty quickly.
I
So, like,
Do you
keep
press them?
them as long as they last.
Do you press them?
for flower crowns.
Yeah, but
Black
you can keep the
flowers.
flowers. You can...
Or I can make them out of fake flowers, so
Maybe.
they don't fall apart.
What do you mean, Lily? Why are you with these two? What do you mean,
They're
these
very
two?
appropriate.
I'm her brother.
Okay, maybe it's just me who's not very appropriate, but Elisabetta, you shouldn't doubt my skills.
I'm just enjoying the sex talk, that's what I'm doing.
It wasn't me who started this, it was you.
You were both the ones who made insinuations about Österreich and I.
Yeah, because we know both of you.
Who started it.
It's not insinuating when I know that.
It's not insinuating if it's the truth.
But it's not.
But like, we know, stop the lying.
I do not sleep with Österreich.
But do you want to?
9!
We do have a question
long
down
time
here. Now, I'm just jumping in the questions because we're talking about this already. Do you like anybody? Who do you like?
I don't like anyone at the moment.
What about you, Gilbert?
I mean, I did just for a reason. I'm not sure. Maybe not. It changes.
I don't kiss and tell. Oh, I should not take up my phone when I have this cover on. That was not what I meant. I forgot my phone cover. Fucking hell. Not a reference.
Watch your mouth!
Not what I meant. Not what I meant. Oh my god.
Lily, language, please.
German.
Naked face. 9. Lily does not fit to join a camp with naked boys. What?
You said language, please, and Lily said German.
Then watch your tongue. 9. No naked boys for meine Schwester.
But if she wants naked boys, are you going to stop her?
She's too young.
Too young? Excuse you. I'm older than America, and America is like fucking Russia.
We don't need to have this conversation right now.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my god.
You brought this up.
Too young. I am not too young.
She's old enough to have a boyfriend, but not enjoying in random naked boys in some club. That is inappropriate.
So is she allowed to?
That which should not know.
Is she allowed to join in random clubs with naked girls then?
9. No strip clubs.
We never said it was strip club.
There are certain things which land should not know. I have just found out.
I mean, what if they were naked before they got in the club? So they weren't stripping. You see, a strip club implies that you take things off. But if they're already off before they get in there...
I don't care. No clubs with random naked men or women or anything else. Just 9.
What if it's a get-together with friends?
Okay. So no stripping, but the sex is okay, right?
Have that talk with Hungary.
No, because she's not the one trying to stop me.
Yes, but she is the one who can actually teach you about things. I'm not trying to stop you from having sex, I'm trying to stop you from going to strip clubs.
Why? Strip clubs are great.
I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, I hang out with Ukraine and she just randomly pulls out her boobs.
Why am I having this conversation? I did not sign up for this tonight. I am tired. I want to go to bed. Fish out a bus ride. Play my piano.
Then why did you come to a chat where you know the vibe is here? It's like, honestly, Bash, that was very dumb idea on your part.
You are so lucky that I don't have a pistol right now.
Also, Zafex's time in a basement, so it'd be very hard for you to aim.
Okay, real quick, just out of character to ask the people in the chat. Would you like to see British Isles or to Hetalia for the dishes? Because we only have one this month. So you guys in the chat can help choose. Two piece.
Well, it looks like we have a winner. An overwhelming winner.
From this to 2P France, that's going to be real fun.
We'll give the usual 10 minutes. Okay, it is 2Ps. I'll change the deja vu thing in the queue. Sorry, we can get back in character.
Alright.
Yes, back in character.
Are there any questions that don't have to do with giving Minecrasters a talk?
No.
And are not about convincing Lily to join the Yaoi Club?
But Lily needs to join the Yaoi.
I don't need to talk. I know as much about sex as you do, probably. Maybe more, because... No.
I really...
I'm not going there.
Don't let Ludwig give you the talk. Germany is bad at the talk. Trust me. Don't start the verse. He didn't
Do
even
not
talk.
go to Deutschland for the talk. You can talk to Ungarn and she can give you the talk. I wouldn't be very good at doing it myself. I wouldn't expect you to teach her. That sounds incredibly lewd.
I think Liechtenstein is old enough to figure it out by
Why do I
herself.
look like this? Because you were playing your bloody piano in my basement at midnight.
That's what the young people call it nowadays.
Playing the piano. It is a baby grand. It is mahogany. I have had it since the late 19th century. And that was also the last time it was tuned.
Eesh.
That's why he spent the first 2 hours tuning it. Fuss?
I said, never mind, I'm not repeating that.
Nine. Tuning it sounded awful. And it took forever. I cannot sleep when you're in my house anymore making all that racket.
Ping pong.
You would think it would have been a lot faster since it's been so long.
Exactly.
I was not fucking Österreich. He does that with his hand. Alone.
We weren't saying fucking, we were saying making love, Vast. Gosh. No need for such lewd terminology.
I would never do that with him. Ever.
Okay, but then since we're talking about it, who would you do it with?
I wouldn't. I'm neutral. I don't date. I don't have relationships. I don't have interest in anyone right now. And I'm going to keep it that way.
You don't? being possibly a virgin does not have anything to do with his
I'm
relationship.
not a virgin.
I said possibly. I did not know for sure. I was not going to say yay or nay.
What about a fun night stand? That's not really my flavor. I have not been a virgin since the 16th century.
Is there anyone that you do like? Well, I'm in a complicated relationship status right now, so I'll let you know later when I figure it out myself.
You should be offended. You are an offensive person.
Ooh, wrecked.
So who was your first time with?
Who do you think it was? More than half of Europe had their first time with France. There's the reason why he is known as the sexual training wheels of Europe.
Ooh, harsh. Maybe he just has a king for the innocence.
Probably. For all we know.
You really think I will say who I like while Twitch is listening? I don't think this is the right moment to say that.
Seems like a very bad idea.
I wouldn't bring harm to anyone you were interested in. I would just watch them carefully.
And that's not creepy.
9, because I would watch them from a respectable distance.
That's not creepy. That's called stalking. That's very, very.
9. It wouldn't be all the time.
Yeah, good, because I was about to be like, you should not watch them all the time, because there are definitely some things you would not want to see doing. Just saying.
Lily,
Like the bathroom.
please. Don't tell me these things. See, Lazy Defendor has correct assessment. Plotting murder from afar. Do you guys like to make music? Yeah, actually I do.
Music is
I don't
fun.
really play instruments myself anymore, but I do have a lot of different genres of
Oh
music
jeez,
that I
I just
like.
exploded everything. That's fine. I apologize.
Why do I keep getting private messages about sacred blue lotus tinctures that give me psychic abilities? What?
So that's been happening a lot.
I keep getting the private conversations here in the chat about psychic abilities and blue lotus, and I'm not interested in those things.
For your life, please.
9.
Are you sure you don't need it? You seem a little stressed.
I would be more stressed if I had psychic abilities.
Yeah, that sounds
That
right.
is a recipe for anxiety and disaster.
Your recipe for anxiety and disaster.
You are a recipe for anxiety and disaster. You are a walking nightmare.
Ah, damn, cuz. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I feel like if I just, even if I like jokingly said that I was like crushing on Prussia, do you think like that switch would like have a meltdown?
I think I'd be shot. Like,
I
he'd go back on the no pistol rule. He would go back on the no pistol rule. He would shoot me.
Like he has a meltdown.
I'm pretty sure I would break my neutrality agreement if you said that.
The thing I said jokingly, right?
Joking.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
It was a joke. Not today.
Prussia, you're married? I'm so
Bryson,
disappointed.
you're already dead.
Yeah, but I don't want to physically die. You know, there's a difference between being mentally dead and, like, physically dead.
Which one are you?
You know, that's a good question.
So
I don't know.
realized.
I mean, because you certainly act like you're mentally dead, and I'm pretty sure you are physically dead, because there is no Prussia left on the map. And, you know, you're probably socially dead, too. All of your friends have forgotten about you.
So that's why you're still talking to me, yeah? Because you've forgotten about me?
I'm not your friend. I'm your sibling.
And can't
I'm
those
not
be
allowed to
interchanged? This is why you were never my favorite sibling, Bash.
You were never anyone's favorite, Gilbert.
That's not very nice. I think I'm Ludwig's favorite.
I like you very much.
Danke,
Don't be
Liechtenstein.
sad.
Hungary, I hate to break it to you, but you're married to a ghost.
I'm not a ghost if I can still physically touch things.
Right.
I thought you were about to say you're not a ghost if you still could touch her, and I was like, too much information.
Actually, I agree with Poland. You're probably more like a zombie.
Well, you know what? Poland can just go screw them himself.
That was a fierce comeback.
I never claimed to be
But that's
fierce.
okay.
I'm partially
Poland
dead.
is not a necrophiliac.
I said they can go fuck themselves, not me. Gosh, Vash. That's debatable. I can make you hot, so, you know, setting people on fire does tend to do that.
Don't set people on fire.
Poland, it's Poland, I think I'm allowed.
I could just rise from the ashes anyway, so...
I didn't have a joke's on you, I didn't have a coffin to begin with.
Right, they just buried you in the ground. for some
Exactly.
ceremony.
Because, you know, that normally happens.
Are there any more questions?
I don't know. The chat has been moving very quickly. I have not seen any questions, so...
If you have missed your question, you can just ask again, because we are talking a lot. It's kind of like moving quickly. We only have 20 minutes left.
Good,
do you
that
like
means
draw?
I can go
like
to bed
draw.
afterwards.
Danke.
Do you like to draw?
Do you like? It's not even like, it's do you like? They misspelled like. It's do you like?
I will say that I do sometimes, but not very often. So they corrected themselves.
Switzerland is very good at.
Dankeschön.
Thanks.
What's my favorite type of book? Romance with absolutely no erotica in it.
Good. Let's see. But I'm assuming these questions are to all of us.
I'd assume so.
Poland, I don't do sleepovers.
Unless it's Austria.
That's why
9.
it's late.
I'm sorry, if it's not a sleepover, what do you call letting him into your house after midnight? If that
He
is
didn't
not...
sleep.
Yeah,
I didn't sleep. There was no sleeping involved.
You don't sleep at sleepovers, silly.
yeah, that's the point of a sleepover. You don't.
He played the bloody piano. He didn't even go near a bed or bedroom the entire time.
So you just did it on the piano?
So it seems unsanitary. But wouldn't the piano break after a while?
Oh, that would be disgusting. I don't know. Maybe he cleaned his fingerprints off of it, because that's the only thing that was on it.
Why don't you go check? We all know Austria is not the cleanest.
Maybe I should, because then I don't have to listen to your shite.
No, Gilbert, don't listen.
Australia?
What?
What does Australia have to do with anything?
Why is Australia glaring?
I do not make love, especially not with Österreich.
Oh, someone. Oh. Wrong. So, are there any more questions? People in the chat, you still have lots of time to.
I am very done with absolutely everything this evening.
I'm very
Because everyone
intrigued.
seems to be convinced that I was fucking Austria last night. And I wasn't.
You know what? Poland, being dead's great, because that means I can annoy you from the afterlife and you can't do anything. Zealand's fine. Sweden's what? Gilbert is fine. Why did I say so? I apologize.
That was adorable.
Like you too. I guess. I like most people.
I've never met my 2B.
I've never met mine 2P either.
The world is much nicer if you try to like the people around you.
But it's a lot easier just to shoot them.
Yeah, but wouldn't that break your, violate your neutrality act?
I don't kill
Yeah, if
them,
you
I
shoot
shoot
them,
at them so they leave.
But I mean, isn't that still kind of violating the act?
9. I can chase them off the property because they should not be on my property in the first place.
So that makes sense.
I'm sleepy too, apparently. It's not even 2 a.m. yet. I'm sleepy. What are your opinion on your Nio? I don't mind him.
My Neo is very smart and sensible.
My Neil is
I
awesome.
like her.
That's the important part. I'm not high. I just have a headache right here. So I'm just massaging it because it hurts.
What is
I have a
everyone's
headache
favorite
too. You
meme?
caused it.
I'm glad.
What's everyone's favorite meme?
Damn, Vash! Back at it again with the pistols.
I have a very specific favorite meme. But it is a video.
Is it a Hey 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 song? Cause that fits you.
9. 9. For the love of God, 9. It's called Konishupen.
I like the Putin meme, and he's not.
Wait, and what?
These nuts.
Of course. I'm somehow...
Like the American presidential candidate, or
No, just the Tumblr part of it, not the political shit.
I like Eurovision. Eurovision is a lot of fun. I don't know
disaster
whether
on
or
my
not I
head
will
is a bow.
qualify this year, but it would be nice to win once in a while. It's been a very, very long time since I've won.
I've never won.
That's because Eurovision came after you died.
Exactly.
Sucks to be dead.
On occasion.
Are there any more questions? You still have 10 minutes to ask this stuff. Minus time for the song. Oh, I just
Dylan,
remembered
you're
what
not in
song-
Eurovision because you're not a country, and most all of your citizens exist only in name. You wouldn't have anybody to represent you.
I just remembered which song I chose for this panel, and I feel like it's going to be very done with me.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. I've just been looking at it and I'm like, this is going to be good.
If you were
not
Disney Prince,
He-Man's.
It's not the He-Man song. Trust me, it is not the He-Man song.
Do you know how many asks I got about that after that one panel?
I'm so glad.
it's not He-Man song.
Okay, if you were a Disney princess, who would you be? That's a very good question, actually. Probably
Cinderella.
Snow White? I don't know. I don't think of myself as a princess. There are no princesses with guns.
Miss Merida.
That's a bow. That's slightly different. Besides, I think Scotland would fight me.
I don't think I would be a Disney princess. Like, none of them... I can't see myself as any of them. Cusco. Yeah, I can get behind that. I am Cusco.
No, I don't want to be Snow White. I want to be Cinderella.
Lily is Cinderella. But without the evil stepsisters.
Cinderella or Rapunzel?
I wouldn't be Flynn Rider. Is that... Flynn Rider's not awesome enough. Like, the problem with it being albino is that there's never an albino character. So...
No, but like, I should be Rapunzel and you should be Flynn Rider, and then we go out on adventures.
You see, then I'd get shot
Adventure.
rather quickly.
See, he has the right idea.
This can be Maximilian. That's the horse. Just in case anyone in the chat don't remember. So it can be the horse.
He has a long face. Ooh! Ooh!
You have the same facial expression as the horse. Just the constant looking of done with everything.
I'm specifically flipping off Gilbert.
And Austria can be Pascal.
Good, so I can flick him off your shoulder. He can fall to the ground. Then I can stomp on him because I am apparently the horse.
Yeah, Vash is Mother Gothel.
Excuse me. I'm not that mean.
No, I'm not saying mean. She wasn't mean. She was more trying to keep
Possessive
Rapunzel.
and manipulative? I am not manipulative.
It was abusive as fuck.
Yeah, it was abusive as fuck.
No, just Maximilian, because they have the same facial expression constantly.
Belgium, no.
Why would I be the beast?
You know, Vash would be Sleeping Beauty, except without the beauty. That would be the thing.
Rude.
But true.
Austria can be the beauty.
9. I would rather stay a hairy monster for the rest of my life.
Ooh, that is some sick burn.
Okay, if you're the beast, then I can be your beauty.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
You're going to sleep with your sister?
9! She can stay in my castle and read as many books as she likes.
That doesn't sound too bad.
I mean, Scotland and England are doing it, so... Thanks.
Lily, you are my Schwester and I love you, but not in that way.
I'm glad. Happy to be concerned.
It's okay, I'd still rather be Rapunzel than Belle, so...
Did I tie it in my hair? Oh, I did.
Well done. I suppose is there one last question before it starts?
I'm not sure how long the song
I
will
do
be.
like Cinderella a lot. I also like Cinderella or Rapunzel. I like to see them. Okay, so I should probably leave when the song starts. Actually, no, I'm going to stay for a while the song plays because I need to like laugh at your expression.
Okay, we're gonna assume...
I hope I've done an okay
You
job
had to...
of- Oh no, not this.
What?
There's
Not
a
this
music
version?
video with it.
There's a music video?
Oh.
It
Yeah,
didn't show
that's a
up.
music video. Yeah.
What? I am sort of looking forward to this. I don't believe I've heard this song before, but I'm looking forward to it.
What?
Can you find the video?
It's
look
not
forward-
showing up.
Your plan has been
You said
foiled.
it would show up, but it's not. So
I think
that's
it's this
it.
one.
No idea
think
what that means.
Cette chanson est écrite
Yes, it's this one.
Okay.
de Gonorola. Ich habe
Oh,
Sauerkraut in
I
meinen Lederhosen. Ich habe Sauerkraut in
I think I know these people actually.
Ich habe Sauerkraut.
The pronunciation is terrible.
Es una mierda. Espero al verano tanto. Nana Korobi. Ya Oki. This soundtrack scares.
I just don't understand the animal masks.
Ich habe Sauerkraut in meinen Lederhosen. Ich habe Sauerkraut in meinen Lederhosen. Ich habe Sauerkraut in meinen
You wouldn't want to have sauerkraut in your littles. It would be extremely uncomfortable. Well, that was an experience,
That's beautiful.
and we still have 3 minutes left.
Yeah. Any last minute questions before we leave to make ready for the deja vu?
Well, I'm probably just gonna stay up here while getting
I-
ready for the deja vu, because
Yeah.
Or we could play another song, but it would probably take too long.
yeah, it would.
I hope I've done an okay job of being Liechtenstein.
It was great.
There was a lot of sex talk.
You are a precious lily.
Even this also sex.
But I do Lily more in the
Absolutely adorable. Out of all the 1P, who would you marry and who would you kill? I would marry no one, because that would be breaking the neutrality agreement. And I probably will. I don't know that I wouldn't kill anyone for the same reason, but... Neutrality
I'm not
is
joining the Yaoi Club.
interesting. Thank God.
Because of that reaction, I am reconsidering.
I said nothing.
Sure.
I said absolutely nothing.
Of course not.
So when does the Yaoi Club meet?
9.
Should I do Lily more in the future? Because I feel like kissing you off on a regular basis could be a lot of fun.
What have I done to deserve this suffering?
People like me as Liechtenstein. Oh, thank you. It's been fun. I didn't know what to expect when I went into this.
Me constantly.
People like it. Oh.
You're adorable. Super kawaii.
Kawaii desu ne.
Oh look, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Or what, 3 in the morning?
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
No, 2
Because daylight savings.
We aren't on daylight.
There's like 2
Oh.
weeks difference
That's
when they're not on daylight and we are. Don't ask me.
What?
Don't ask me.
What?
We go on,
Okay.
we go on daylight savings like in 2 weeks or something.
Yeah. Like,
Okay. Well,
for some reason.
okie dokie.
Anyway, that's the end of this panel. The deja vu is gonna start at 9:10 to give 10 minutes for our cosplayers to get ready.
I'll be there like a few minutes later because
That's fine.
to be frank takes a lot of time.
We can start officially at
I go-
9:15.
Go from
Alright.
this cutie to
To the sad, depressed part.
Yeah. So,
Alright. Good night.
night.